Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number, the forecast for June 2024. So June is coming in hot, and for us in the Northern Hemisphere, we are stepping into the summer months. For those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, I know things are a lot colder. But it is interesting because as we enter into summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, I just found out that I have an allergy to grass. So it's making things interesting as people cut their yards. So curious if anybody out there has a similar allergy, and how do you manage it during the spring, summer, and fall? Especially if you're an outdoorsy type of person like I am. So anywho, let's get into the forecast. But before we do that, this of course is a general forecast. If you're interested in your own personal numerology to find out more about the energies that you came here to work with in this lifetime, your current forecast, upcoming forecast, any of the good stuff, then book some time with me. I would love to work with you and take a look. All right, let's get into the June 2024 forecast. Life path number 2. So you all are going to be working with the energy of the 7 for the month of June, as well as otter energy. So that's your animal wisdom energy coming through. So I find this interesting, and this actually works together really beautifully. So the 7 it kind of brings in this element of greater self-discovery. I always say when we move through a 7 cycle, especially a longer 7 cycle, like a month long, to expect the unexpected, but in a way that it's going to teach you something, right? So it really is a month of surrender and not trying to force things. So it's really meant to be more exploratory, like taking your time. If something comes in for you, if you get an idea, if you get an inspiration, to follow those breadcrumbs and see where it takes you, because you might find yourself by the end of the month, enrolling in school or enrolling in a workshop or, picking up and reading a new book or something like that, that really has the potential to really teach you about yourself, but also open you up to your greater gifts. Something that you don't currently know about yourself, you could very well become very well aware of it by the end of the month. The 7 is always about helping us to understand ourselves better. It can also bring up things about, health, like holistic health. So there could be some things that you've had to move through, maybe some chronic health issues, whatnot, and you may find some solutions for that, or you may find a better way of sort of managing whatever that is or coping with it that feel, more aligned for you. You could also see some solutions come in for that as well as a potential. If you are out of balance in some area, like holistically, then this is such a great month to get back into balance. And the 7 really kind of helps you to see where is it that you're out of alignment and where is it, and how can you come back into alignment? Because there's so much about kind of like diving deeper and getting to the source of whatever it is, the situation or, whatever, so that you can understand it better, get clarity, and then do something about it to find a solution. You may find that there are some issues or some things that need to be dealt with when it comes to trust this month. So you may find out something that you weren't expecting to find out, but that opens your eyes to a situation that can help you to overcome maybe issues of, trust, right? Maybe you have lack of trust, or you're very mistrusting. Or maybe you're too trusting, and, and life will present you with where it is that you need to, be aware of the information that's being presented to you, but also use your gut instinct, your intuition to make sure that you're reading the situation for not how you want to see it, but how it's actually being presented to you. So again, a lot about, gaining greater clarity around certain areas where you might have to dive a little bit more deeply this month. This is a lot about going into the depths, diving deeper, uncovering truths or uncovering hidden elements that you wouldn't see at the surface layer. And so some area of your life, you're likely going to be taken on a deep dive and being shown something that either you're expecting to see or not expecting to see, but that can change your life in some way, that can open you up to yourself in a greater way. Is that always easy? No. But once we get on the other side of it, we can see it for the gold mine that it was, right? And what it allowed us to see, basically. So great month for greater self-discovery. I would say if you have an opportunity to spend some time alone and really go deeper into your own solitude this month, to really move through like the mental chatter or the inner workings of yourself, this is a great month to do it. And I do think that you'll come across some areas where you'll realize, oh, I do have some work left here to do, or I do have, I didn't realize this about myself. So now what action do I want to take from this new level of awareness? So it can be actually quite profound, to be honest. Otter energy coming through brings this element of curiosity. Like otters are very curious. They're very smart. They're very they want to they want to sort of, I don't want to say they want to get to the source of the situation, but they are very curious. Like they're always have their little noses in stuff. They want to feel it and touch it and understand it better. And so there is definitely this strong element this month of curiosity. So I would say wherever your curiosity takes you this month, go down the rabbit hole. Go see where it takes you. See what you can learn about yourself, learn about others, learn about your environment. And that will help you to make decisions moving forward that have to do with those areas. Can absolutely be about relationships, career, just again, greater self-discovery. But wherever your curiosity takes you this month, there's something to uncover. There's something to learn more about. So again, that's why I say this is a great month for, going back to school or getting, I don't know, taking a workshop or something like that. Or again, reading some kind of book that you feel drawn towards. There's always the potential for aha moments and greater self-discovery. But I would also say with Otter coming through, there's definitely this element of play and fun and enjoyment, right? Not taking life too serious. And sometimes when we move through a 7 cycle, we can feel very serious. We can feel very not, I want to say somber, but it is this very deep energy to move through. And, with that and with the discovery that we can, the discoveries that we can make through that process, it can feel like, okay, this is a side of myself I didn't realize was there. Now I have to get to know this side of myself. And so that can feel a little serious, a little more sombering. But Otter coming through is saying, don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to enjoy yourself. Don't forget to find the light side of life. Find your joy through the challenges or the chaos that may ensue. And just do what you love. Do what you enjoy. Tap into your inner child as much as possible this month. And what's really beautiful about the 7 cycle and Otter coming through at the same time is that this is such a beautiful month to get tuned into your inner child, to let your inner child lead a little bit more, to, touch or to get a little bit more, become a little bit more aware of your inner child wounds and what needs healing, what needs your attention, what needs your love, and, that have to do with yourself and that wounded inner child. This is such a beautiful month to do that. And to really, it might be a great month if you feel called to seek out therapy or seek out some kind of unbiased help that can truly listen to what you have to say and offer advice that's unbiased. The person has nothing to gain as far as the decisions that you make. But this is a really great month to do that, to really learn more about self and to get connected to your inner child and see where there might be some wounding that needs your attention, all while coming back to what lights you up, what brings you joy, what makes you happy. So I hope it's a beautiful month for you all. I think it's going to be transformative for sure. It has the potential to be, but I hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.